We've already started.
But thing.
No, not thing. Hello.
But thing.
So,
The thing!
today, our post-it is here, and on top of that, Bush has been replaced.
I got a little bit sick. Yay.
His replacement is himself.
It
But
started
with a different
Tuesday.
voice.
It was the worst of yesterday, and today was fine enough.
Well, I guess
So
it
now
is
we're
getting
here.
cold again, so it makes sense.
Exactly.
Find the herald to join the tournament.
Hold on, I need to turn off this game's audio.
But yeah. Also, I have a story.
You have a story.
Yes, because as I drove home Tuesday, while being sick, basically, I drove behind a car which was towing a trailer, and because the Netherlands, you have to have a little bit of netting over it as soon as you carry a
Wait.
single thing inside of it, you know, to prevent it from flying away.
Eating.
However, all of a sudden, I saw a big black mass on the road. It was a bit of netting that had fallen off of the trailer from the car in front of me.
Okay.
I couldn't dodge it because on the other side of the road there was a car, so I couldn't really, you know, I had three options. Collide with another car head on, go into
Can't
the
recommend, I
grass
don't think.
with all the dangers that exist there, or drive over it. I chose the third option to drive over it and hope that it, you know, appears behind me again. Guess what didn't happen?
It didn't appear behind you again.
Exactly.
But
So
where
I was
did
like,
it appear?
well, if you drive over it and it doesn't appear behind you, it is very safe to assume it's underneath your car. So
Yes.
I had, luckily the car in front of me, which lost the netting, noticed and decided to pull off at the nearest, you know, piece of road that's specifically there for if you break down or have anything that requires you to stop. Like a kid throwing up or something.
That's awfully
So-
specific.
Yeah. So I noticed they were indicating to the right. I did the same thing, followed them. They apologized because like they were really sorry. They were apparently moving in your tire. I completely understand that moving is pain, but you can probably
What?
agree with me on
Mm,
that part.
It might take like 2 years, but
Yeah.
other than
It's
that,
lu-
it's fine.
Luckily, it wasn't
Ish.
really that stuck. It could easily be removed. If it properly wrapped itself around one of the axles, I would have had to get my pocket knife and cut that thing apart just to continue driving. Luckily, it didn't happen, and I was basically on the road in like 5 minutes. And the day after that, I woke up and I felt like shit. Also, it doesn't help that I woke up at 6:30 because that's usually the time I wake up when I have to go to work. So I texted the recruitment agency because I'm still stuck with them until September. And the company, you know, so they knew I was sick. And then went to bed and woke up at like 1. So I slept for a nice half a day.
Well, that's at least
And then
good
today I was like,
considering.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Oh no. I
Mainly
forgot.
because there was a meeting I wanted to
He
go to.
is very stubborn. I forgot about this.
Yes, I am stubborn. And if it's just my voice that's bad and nothing else, then that
Well,
still
hello,
makes me
stubborn.
perfectly capable of working.
Well, well, hello, Stubborn.
Like, there's not
You're
really
welcome.
any bit of. I don't really see the problem if you can do your work silently and your voice is half gone.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, it depends on what you want, really.
But
And a couple of sentences that I have to speak were
should,
manageable.
should we not start with the important news?
Yeah, so,
So Sinterklaas is here.
Jim.
What?
Oh, I just remembered. So, I was gonna say that I had news that I was like, oh, but I should save it for the podcast. Right?
Yeah.
Like a couple days ago.
Well, now it's your chance.
Well, yeah, but then I forgot what it was. But I just remembered. So, this was completely unnecessary. Apparently they caught some of the thieves from Paris,
Oh.
but it's been flying completely under the radar,
Oh.
weirdly enough.
Well, probably because it was already enough of a scandal considering the password for their, computers was the name of the museum.
Was it?
Yes.
That seems fine. Ish.
Wow. I got a message at work today that my password would expire in 6 days.
Yeah, well, they
Because it
clearly
didn't work.
didn't.
I've been working there for 10 weeks, and every 10 weeks you have to change your password. So my company has better cybersecurity than a museum with very expensive art.
Yeah, like, what if the banana gets stolen?
Oh, that would be
Just
a
take another
shame,
photo.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Now, I don't think that museum has a banana.
I
But
don't
if it
know.
did, then that'd be a real shame.
Maybe at some point it did.
I'm sure
Probably
somebody took
rotted
a
away.
banana there at some point.
But
Yeah.
I
Some
mean,
other news.
should we talk about Dutch politics?
What happened this
They
time?
have some news about the American politics.
What happened this time? Honestly, nothing.
Well, they actually voted to release the Epstein files.
Oh no, I meant the Dutch politics.
Ah. Well, the American politics finally did something. Also,
Ish.
a continuance on the whole Trump giving oral pleasure to someone named Bubba. Apparently, it has been. Well, Jeffrey Epstein's brother has said that it wasn't Bill Clinton. However, it is rumored that I think Jeffrey Epstein's wife had a horse named Bubba. Which probably isn't true. But it's really funny
Maybe.
to imagine.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I want to imagine that, quite frankly. Might just be me, though. I don't know.
It just seems hilarious. Because, well, also, they haven't denied it. They have denied that it was Bill Clinton, but they haven't denied the whole blowjob thing.
Okay.
That is kind of
So,
weird.
yeah.
Right.
I guess we have our first LGBT president in the United States.
And it's Trump.
It's Trump of
How
all
did that
people.
happen?
I saw a post on Reddit that had a comment saying, "We don't claim him." probably from a non-straight person. But yeah. Let's see. What other news do we have?
Well, the Dutch politics, nothing has really happened as far as I know. Like, they've talked a bit.
I mean, that's usually what happens with Dutch politics.
Well, yeah, but as in... I mean, I guess we can say how the... What's his name? Golmace, like the... Dora the Explorer of the politics there now.
What?
I don't know, what else do I call him?
I don't know, since when has he become Dora the
Well,
Explorer?
he's the
of
Explorer.
politics, so-
That's what that's called, at least in Dutch, the Dutch word.
He sort of talks to all the different parties and then,
Yeah.
you know, tries to think of a possible combination.
Yes. And basically he's been like, okay, so I'm mostly gonna talk to Jette, D66, and I don't know his name, like I forgot, but I think CDA, because they are the only
Chapeau.
two that haven't been like, I do not want to cooperate with this other party. So.
Oh yeah, we're getting Chapeau back.
Oh yeah, I did see that as well. Oh, and what's her name? Like freaking lady, freaking Yazilgus.
That woman.
She was like, the current proposal for like a central party, like a central government, is very left. And then you look at it, and it just isn't true.
Yeah, but that entire party, or at least she is basically blocking everything.
Yeah, I know. We'll see for how long, though.
True.
Yeah, the party might just go bankrupt.
That would be
Yeah, and then-
extremely funny.
If you've seen the ads, they also had a slogan basically on there that said like,
I am ready.
calm in your wallet. You know, stuff like
Peace
that.
in your wallet, I guess.
Well, it is gonna be very peaceful because it's gonna be empty.
True.
Yeah, it's almost like they would be the only party capable of like losing all the sand of the Sahara if they ran it.
Yes.
I mean,
Also,
do we now need to
Well, not-
explain that? Nah.
Well, we already made that reference last time, so it's just a reference to ourselves now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
so
exactly.
it's fine.
also, you know how some people just don't learn from their mistakes, right? Apparently, a driver has been caught with his phone in his hand over 30 times.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if I would care. That seems really like a him issue.
Yeah, a
And
little bit, yeah.
he got a fine for 430 euros, which is quite a large amount.
For getting caught 30 times, I don't think it's
No,
high
for
enough
getting
for
caught
him.
once. But assuming that that was the fine he got every time, which means
No,
you got a
fines
31
do exponentially increase the times you get caught, right?
I think it's more of the times you don't pay.
Well, that as well. but I think the other thing is also
But if we
true.
assume the 430 for 31 times, that rounds up to a total of 13,330 euros worth of fines.
It's probably more.
You can buy a car with that money. Like a
Yes.
proper car. Like a new one. Well,
Wait,
maybe
you
not a
can
new one,
wait.
but
Hold on, you can get lodestones from
A yield.
nether portals in the nether?
Oh, that's nice.
Because I just found 2 lodestones. Weirdly enough.
Huh.
there we go.
I didn't know that that was a thing.
You managed to defeat Dietrich. You are a quick learner. I
Let's see, what else do we have?
Yeah, I mean, stuff. I guess there has been like stuff happening, but not a lot that I'm like that's interesting enough to talk about here per se, right? Like,
Well,
I
apparently...
guess we could talk about Sinterklaas, just how
The Americans love it.
I'm sure they do,
Well,
yeah.
You know,
Well, remember last time when an American came to learn about this tradition?
No.
Well, last time we had to change it because of it.
Was it because of that? Was it because of an
Roughly.
American? I don't think so.
Well, it was an American association, I think, who called for it. I'm not sure. I would
Was
have
it?
to look it up.
also, you know that crash at the with
At least
the
that's the
boat at
story
the
that I
bridge
remember.
earlier this year, right? In Baltimore.
No, I don't. I don't keep track of that.
Earlier this year, at the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which got hit by a boat.
Boat.
It turns out that a loose wire caused electrical problems. Wait, seriously? I just realized why the wire was loose. The cable
Because-
couldn't been properly secured because a label that was connected to the cable was obstructing. So, purely because a label was causing the cable not to be secured properly, a breaker was tripped, which caused a domino effect where, with basically the ship losing power and drive, which resulted in it hitting a bridge. I'm all for labeling shit, right? It basically should be a religion. Just labeling and documenting.
Don't know if I can agree to this, but yeah. This happened yesterday as well. I
It's gonna
forgot-
be the 11th commandment.
Label your shit.
that thou shalt label everything you touch.
Wait, that include your wife?
Yes.
Get a label maker, print the word wife, and just on her forehead.
No. You also need an expiration date.
But but
Why?
Because if you label something in a restaurant, it's because you need to know when you got it and when it's still good.
Well, it doesn't have to be that kind of label.
I
I was
guess.
thinking more of electrical stuff.
Oh.
If you have a bunch of wires, you do want them labeled, otherwise you won't know what wire goes to where.
Well, but you'll know when she expires.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think the ladies would be happy with that comment, Jim.
Well, the thing is that it also goes for the other way around, right?
That depends.
I mean, why
I
wouldn't
guess.
it?
Well, historically, with Jews, most rules are mostly to be followed by men.
What?
The weenie labels.
Well, at least they were the one more or less considered responsible, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
It would be funny. I kind of want to get a label made.
Like a physical one?
Yes. Although they can be quite expensive.
And how do you know this?
Because the one they use at my job, I mean, to be fair, it is a lot fancier, but it is also expensive. Probably to buy the machine, to put a label roll in there, and to then also put a ink roll in there. So yeah. Actually, how expensive are they? Let me look it up.
We have derailed the podcast very quickly this time around.
Yeah,
they
shit
aren't that
happens.
expensive. Wait, Hema has one?
Of course they do.
Not even $10?
Also, well, I guess this can be discussed after the podcast, but what recipes are we doing?
We'll look at it after the podcast.
Yeah, we don't know that because we haven't looked in the book yet.
Right.
But again, my hope is that Sojiro's curry and the Big Bang burger are in there.
The Big Bang Burger.
Yeah.
I guess we're doing burgers. I'm really hoping the recipe isn't like having to like make your own bats. It probably is.
I wouldn't know. For the people who don't know what we're talking about, Bush got us an amazing cookbook, hopefully.
Unfortunately, he got 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yes.
And I'm more worried about one than the other.
Well, considering one is a Persona cookbook, which probably goes more towards the Asian side of food, as opposed to the Five Nights at Freddy's cookbook, which doesn't involve
Yeah.
children, but is more on
Well.
the American side of food, as in hamburgers, pizza, curries as well.
You want to? I challenge. All right.
So they each have good recipes.
I'm ready.
See, here's the thing. I'm kind of trustworthy of Persona having decent recipes. Five Nights at Freddy's though. Like, are we gonna make McDonald's? That doesn't seem like a.
No. If it's FNAF, we need to do a pizza.
Yeah.
It better be a good pizza then. I mean, I don't know how to use it, but we do have like a barbecue that can do pizzas.
Really?
Yeah.
Although considering it will probably be freezing at that point.
Oh yeah, and there is no heating in house, by the way. So we're wearing jackets the entire time.
I do that
Oh,
anyway.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
I
It'll
hope at
be
that point that
very
I'm
warm.
done being sick and I don't want to get sick again.
We have a new challenge. Are you ready?
Yeah. Well, get better then, I guess.
By the way, I'm definitely
What
putting Sinterklaas in the thumbnail.
For like the
Sure.
2 seconds we talked about it.
Yes.
Actually,
Wow.
funny
Okay.
thing, I saw a video of
All right.
the, intocht and everything.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Not the official one, but like a small little sailing boat that started leaning to one side a lot, then everybody compensated, and then it capsized the other way.
How do you even do that?
And a lot of people in a small boat. Quite easy.
Also, quite funny.
Indeed. Because why wouldn't it be fun?
Let's let me change my approach here. I'll just blow it up.
Okay.
Does it prevent myself from sneezing half the time? The other half has been blowing my nose because, yay. I do enjoy being sick.
You do? That's weird.
That totally wasn't sarcastic at all.
All right.
It was? Oh, okay.
No, not at all.
Are you ready?
I don't know. What is sarcasm even?
Look up a definition, I guess.
Well, I already looked up a definition today, so why would I do it again?
Then look up the definition of B.
Of B?
If you looked up a definition. No, and a B definition.
Well, that's disappointing.
Were you expecting anything else from
All
me?
right.
Well, I expected like better than my father, but I don't know if this was better.
We have a new. Are you ready?
Nothing can
think
beat
I
your
can go
father,
low?
Yoda.
But I can go lower.
Nothing can beat my father. At making bad jokes is very easy to beat him. Or making good jokes is very easy to beat him.
But beating your dad at bad jokes, that is I think.
Now that's a challenge. I'll give you that. That
You
right there is quite
Alright.
difficult.
I mean, he's got us all beat on making dad jokes because he's an actual dad.
We have a new. Are you ready?
Fair point.
Yeah, but he still loses. So I don't even know how, because there is no winning in dad jokes. Everybody loses.
No, only one person wins in dad jokes. And that's the
That
one making the joke.
Yeah, I guess.
Because the entire point of puns
Okay, that was fine.
bad
I'll buy a
jokes.
sword.
is to,
Actually, no.
get a reaction out of people.
Oh. Is it now?
Just the look of disappointed faces is basically the entire goal.
Oh. Is it now?
Me, it is.
Oh,
And the worse my jokes get, the better results I get.
it is now. Oh.
Also, I planned out the route for next week. And yeah, it's gonna be a casual 167 kilometers.
Yeah, well, like, who decided to go live that far?
Or
Yeah,
about
Jules.
friends.
Yeah, Jules.
He moved recently, right?
Yeah, well, how dare you move?
You could have chosen to live right in between all of us.
you could have chosen to move to Nijverdal, which is the reasonable decision here.
No.
It's another
I
reasonable
mean, I
decision.
technically live close to the gym now.
Yeah, and that's saying something because Jim really lives in the middle of nowhere.
That's something that you say.
I live in a city. What are you on about? I might just be far from you, but it doesn't mean it's the middle of nowhere.
There aren't even a lot of trains running.
There's as much drainage as Hagen.
Which is like
Actually,
4
no,
trains
there is
an hour.
more. No, there's actually 5 trains an hour.
Ah,
Because I don't know why, but the intercity only goes once every hour, which is very annoying.
doesn't make it 6.
Every hour.
Yeah, but it doesn't go both ways.
Oh yeah, no, it does. Yeah, 6.
I mean,
So that's more drainage than Schagen. Or even more drainage than... Okay, no. It's not more... Is it? No. It's equal drainage to... Heergewaard. You know, that beautiful place.
I mean, I just take the
Where every
garbage
train
we have.
conductor feels incredibly safe. Because it's such a safe place and stuff.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
isn't.
Oh, is that where all the people got beat up in the train?
No, but death threats to conductors is not uncommon there.
Well, then you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well, you know, he was just being annoying, so I had to react.
Yeah, he asked for your ticket, yeah.
Exactly. You know how annoying that is?
Well, I do have to say, nothing.
Now I
is
had to
funnier.
go and stab him because otherwise he would find me. So it's just unreasonable.
I do have one funny thing to do. Get a valid first class ticket and go to the first class as a young looking person.
You need more crowns.
Preferably when there are a couple of elderly people. And do it with a couple of friends as well and just talk, like at a normal level. And then we'll wait for a conductor to arrive. The conductor will look very smug, thinking that you don't have a valid ticket.
I don't know.
And
This really only seems like something Jules finds incredibly funny.
Yeah.
it is though.
I guess it's somewhat funny. I would never execute it in my life.
Like, you just see a conductor arriving very smugly, thinking that they get to give you a fine. And they just give them a valid ticket. And then they still
And then
have
they're
to
like,
smile.
fine.
Yeah, but they still have to smile and be polite, you know? They can't just get annoyed. So you provided them with a valid ticket, because that would be weird.
Why would
And
they be
kind of bad
annoyed for
practice.
you having a valid ticket? It's literally their job to make sure that you have a valid ticket. You only made it easier.
Yeah, but some of them expect to be able to give you a fine, and they won't be able to if you have a valid ticket.
Oh, wait, hold on. Am I being
So
stupid?
that's a fun bit.
I embrace you.
I'm being stupid.
I am ready. We have a new. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, Jules. You ever need basalt?
Is that all basalt?
That one row is all basalt. Yes. Every single one.
Well, and I know where to get it, at least.
Yeah.
If I ever need it.
I embrace you.
Will you ever need it?
I am ready.
I guess we'll find out in the next episode of Will He Need It?
That just sounds weird.
I don't know. Depends on if you need it or not.
Will he beat it? Beat what?
Well, I didn't say that. I said need it, not beat it.
It might be the fact that my ears are
Don't
a little bit-
don't confuse me with Michael Jackson, okay?
Don't follow Michael
With-
Jackson's advice for train conductors.
Well, in most situations, it's not good advice to just beat it. It kind of gets awkward when you're in a public park or something.
I guess.
If you
Yeah.
do it correctly, it can be really cool.
We have a new. Are you ready?
Wow. Jim,
Jim?
elaborate, please.
What?
Uh,
Yakuza 0 taught
Elaborate.
me that.
do they beat it?
Well, they definitely beat something. And Miracle
they-
Johnson is in the game, so...
Okay, do they beat someone or themselves? What's going on here?
So they beat
Well,
Miracle
so-
John.
There is Miracle Johnson, and during his dance, you protect him from the zombies.
Which has what to do with beating?
Miracle
this
Johnson
context?
is a Michael Jackson reference.
I don't know if he's getting the full picture here, Jules.
Have you never seen the video clip for Thriller?
If I have, it's been a very long time ago.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, it's with like a bunch of zombies. And it's very goofy.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I'm looking at the route after travel next week towards Jim, and it's not a road I've traveled before.
How? We have traveled that bit multiple times. How have you not
Where is
driven
it?
We
Well, it's
have
giving me a
brought
different
you.
route because, yeah.
Well, it might give you a different route, but I feel like it doesn't have to be.
We have a new.
Well, it is the most efficient one, and I'd rather drive the most efficient one considering it uses less fuel.
Well,
And fuel
I
is
know
looking
your
bloody
definition of
expensive.
efficiency, and I don't know if that's really efficiency.
Well, considering this road is all 80 kilometers per hour, basically, and
But
think
just
it's the
because it
shortest
has that
distance.
shape, it doesn't mean it's suddenly become more efficient.
is it though? Does it become less efficient if it's sufficiently shaped?
Well, depends on how.
It's in the name,
Yeah.
efficiently shaped.
Jim is so confused on what we mean right now.
Unfortunately, I think I'm not.
Oh. Right.
Surprisingly enough, I've
Yeah, that
recently
is
watched one of
actually-
his videos.
Did the
Yeah, I
game
don't think
bug?
he is. What game bugged?
This game. Hold on. It thinks I'm still in the tournament, but I ended the duel.
It only ends when both parties are dead. Wait, what? That does not sound like a good duel to be a part of.
So how expensive is the fuel at your place? Let me take a look at that real quick.
Well, it hasn't changed it last time. So, like around 180.
Oh, the game didn't glitch. I
184.
forgot. I just forgot to sheath my sword. I'm just dumb.
The cheapest is 184.
Hi guys. Yeah.
And I can, if I make a slight detour and do it during the month of November,
Behold, fight.
I can go for 120, 182 instead of 184. So I can save 2 cents per liter if I fuel up here instead of there.
Because you got that card
Victory
now.
awaits. I yield.
No, because
Yes.
Samuel has basically said that during the month of November,
All right.
they are
Yeah.
giving you 7 cents per liter off.
Right.
Saves money.
We have an enemy.
Yeah, that's how that works. If it costs less, then it saves money compared to when it costs more. That's how money works. Yeah.
Yes.
Good job there.
What'll also be funny is I get to a gym with my music again.
Did he get that annoyed last time?
Not really, I don't think.
No, but this time I can just keep my SD card plugged in. Although I could just put like 100 different, like never gonna give you up on there 100 times.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
put it
But
on shuffle.
does that even matter then?
With the other 300 songs I've on there, basically a quarter of the songs will be never gonna give you up.
The duel begins.
What?
So you have like 3 different songs. Then
Jim,
never
if
gonna
I were
give
you,
up.
I would never gonna let that down. Okay.
It's speaking difficult.
Yoran, can you come pick
Yes.
me up instead?
No, I won't because then I have to delete all
If you
the
pay
never
for the
gonna give you ups
fuel,
again.
yeah.
Well, fuel for
Oh,
you
yeah,
is quite cheap, actually.
Yeah, and I was gonna work like Friday, so I need compensation then if I'm gonna have to pick you up.
Yeah, because I'm only gonna be starting my drive on Saturday morning, 8 a.m.
So I think all in all, Jim, that will cost you like $100, and then I'll pick you up.
On top of that, my trunk will probably be filled to the brim. Same as the back seat.
Why did I not know this?
I don't know, why didn't you?
What do I name the cat?
Cat.
That's not an option.
Options
How is
do
it not
you
an
have?
option?
Perhelm, Meowshire. How do you pronounce that? Meowsire, Snugglefort, Fluffy, and Pawsley.
Snuggle Fort?
I like Perhelm. We're doing Perhelm.
I should probably package the car in such a way that when I leave,
You're gonna package the car?
well, after
Yeah, in a box.
I'm gonna ship the car to you, and then I'm gonna take it the train.
No, we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be in
ship-
the shipment.
No, yeah, you're right. If you ship the car, then we can drive it here. So that
Yes, it would
makes
save
perfect
up on
sense.
fuel.
Exactly. This makes perfect sense.
But like, I'd have to fit in a big box of sound-absorbing tiles. And I'll also have to fit multiple trays of iron brew. And then all our stuff still has to go. So I'll
Yeah,
probably have to
plus a
flatten-
weighted blanket,
yeah, my car
maybe
will
a sleeping
probably
bag and
squatting
2
the entire-
cushions and
Yeah, my
clothes
car will be
and-
squatting the entire way.
well,
Like
at
the
least
back
it'll,
will be lower.
at least it'll get a workout, eh?
Well, it got a workout today. Like, I went to drive home, and it was snowing. But not like a light amount, just an amount where you would continuously need to use your wipers, both front and rear. And visibility on the sides is just a dream.
Visibility? What? What are you on about?
Exactly. You're not getting any with that weather. And yet I still do 100 kilometers per hour because we're going in a straight line.
I mean, as you know, even professional drivers in a straight line can still crash. Like, I don't know. Let
Yes.
me think of a weird example. Richard Hammond.
Or let me think of another one. Mark Webber.
Well, to be fair, he just kind of flew in the air because they gave the car a little too much Red Bull.
Then they gave it a little too much overhang, which caused air to be trapped underneath the car, causing a lift.
Oh,
So then
oh
when
no, I
over,
thought it was the Red Bull giving it wings.
no, it just got air trapped
well.
underneath, and then as it went over a bump, it gave it some lift, gave the front even more lift, and the car did a backflip.
I mean, that sounds fine.
It had to happen 3 times before they even did something.
Well, you know what? At least they did something.
You'd be like, maybe after the first try, it was like, alright, how did this happen? We don't know yet, but after the second time, I'm pretty sure that you would have to retire the cars.
Well, apparently not, because they made it work for a little while longer. With,
I guess.
I'm sure, no legal trouble at all because of it.
I don't even know,
Nah.
actually.
They were fine.
Nobody died. Yet.
Exactly, so it's fine.
No, the Mark Webber did make a career out of flying. He even did it in Formula 1.
Yeah. Even though those cars are meant to be specialized in keeping the tires on the ground, but
Yeah, but because they're open
but he
wheel,
is so good that even those cars he can make fly. That's how good of a pilot he is.
and even if they are, because they are open wheeled, if you would go with one wheel behind the other one and you would connect, they could very easily climb over each other.
Yeah. Although that's no longer the case though.
Probably because the cars are too heavy.
Yeah, but
And the
also
front and
because
rear wing are in front of it.
yeah, and also just the wheel, like wing element things.
Yeah. Although there is Formula 1 this weekend,
Oh
and it's a
no.
triple header for the last 3 races.
I'm kind of forgetting. We are doing the podcast. That was any news?
This is also podcast
Formula
material,
1
it's
is
fine.
doing the last 3 races of the season, and after that, next year are going to be new rules. Making the cars smaller
Finally,
and lighter.
finally.
Yes.
Yeah, although you say that, but I don't like the new engine regulations.
The 50-50 split between combustion
Yeah.
engine and
Like, I
battery.
get wanting to make Formula 1 more clean, but then just, I don't know, deal with the airplane stuff.
Yeah,
And
I
the
still find
hundreds
it-
of trucks that they use to get around.
I still find it very confusing because, you know, they kind of split it up between continents, right? With a European part, a Middle Eastern part, and an American part.
Yeah.
Well, this season started in Australia, then went to China, then to Japan, then basically to the Middle East a little bit. Then it went to Miami. Then it went to Italy. Then it went to Monaco. Then it went to Spain. Then to Canada. Then to Austria, which I don't understand. You go from Europe
That's good.
to Canada, back to Europe again. Put the Canadian Grand Prix a couple races earlier,
We have it. Are you ready?
around the Miami Grand Prix, so you can have less travel.
Yeah, yeah, they could also just look at that. Yeah, that is probably also a good idea.
So you know, drivers. That's also better for the drivers, considering they keep adding races.
Yeah,
Because-
didn't most drivers come out and say they don't want any more races?
Yeah, which I completely understand because it's not the easiest sport to do, and if you have to do it more and more.
What do you mean not the easiest? You just have to sit in a car the entire time.
Exactly. I have my driver's license.
Yeah, but they get
Exactly.
to experience 5G while in the car, while in a corner.
Although it is still funny, like a fun fact, that Max Verstappen got to race in Formula 1 before he had his driver's license.
That's illegal?
Yes, because if you have your racing license, then you're allowed to race.
Yeah, I guess
But
there.
at-
Yeah, I
but
guess
at-
it is different.
But
yeah.
at the time he won his first Grand Prix, he was not allowed to drive on the road.
Or drink the champagne.
So imagine going to a racetrack, being allowed to drive on the racetrack, but
Yeah.
having to be driven there because you're not allowed to drive
You-
to the racetrack.
You're buddies with the guy that the whole world views as the best driver in the world, and he asks you to drive you home. Or to drive him home. Because he can't do it himself.
Well, can and allowed to are two different things.
Well, he can't by law.
Yeah, but when has the law ever stopped someone?
A lot of people actually. It has stopped a lot of people.
Yes, but not everyone.
Well, no.
But also, didn't they have to change the licensing rules to race in Formula 1?
For
I
him
don't
to be
know.
able to race in Formula 1. No, they
After
changed it
Max-
afterwards. They changed. When Max
they-
happened, they were like, yeah, I don't think we want this. So then they changed the rules so it couldn't happen again.
Yeah, and also, Max kind of had the same problem with the Nürburgring racing.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
have now changed the regulations there as well, yeah.
So if I had a nickel for every time a Dutch Formula 1
You
driver...
have already made this joke in the exact same situation like a couple days earlier.
If I had a nickel for every time I repeated a joke, I'd be rich.
Yeah.
You would have at least a nickel. Which isn't a lot, but
The first
weird.
time I ever
They
heard
could
that
even have
joke
one.
was in a video where they were already exaggerating that joke.
Yeah, basically nobody can ever hear the word nickel without thinking of that
Because
specific joke.
I think it was in
I think a lot of people can think of the word nickel without. If they don't know the joke, then how would they?
Yeah, but everybody
know.
that has, that is around our age or a little bit older maybe.
Or your name is Jim. In that case, you're just screwed.
what? Why?
Yeah.
Do you not know?
No.
So, Jimmy from the Hermits, right?
Oh, You mean how they hired the voice actor?
Yeah, so basically
Yeah.
he hates the meme.
I know. I thought you meant me.
I said Jimmy.
Yeah, I don't know.
You are Jimbo. There's a big difference there.
But no, the first time I think I heard that joke was in Ouija's How to Kirby video for Smash Brothers, where he opens it with like, if I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me to make How to Kirby, I could straight up retire right now.
Yeah, but do you know where kind of the...
Yeah,
You know what made the joke popular?
Yeah, I do.
Because it's actually kind of funny.
Like, I'm not gonna do the voice, because that would actually wreck my voice. You know, the one that is already halfway done.
I'm sure you'll make it. You'll be fine.
And that's not gonna do it.
Do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams!
All I'm gonna say is, Dan Povenmire was involved.
Yeah,
I used
think
to love that
everybody
show as a kid.
I think everybody who knows the meme knows that as well. Joel.
Yes, but he's been surprisingly active on social media still, which is funny to see.
Yeah, mainly because people keep paying him to say I had a nickel.
Yes, so if he had a nickel for every time he had to say the joke, he would be rich as well.
He is.
Yeah, he probably is because of it, yeah.
He kind of isn't, but...
He probably gets multiple nickels every time he makes the joke.
I think at some point I saw a couple of YouTube
If I
shorts
get multiple if I got if I got a nickel for every time I got multiple nickels to say that I have a nickel, I would have a lot of nickels.
I think I saw at some point a couple
Maybe
of
it's time
shorts
to end the
about-
recording. This shit's getting out of hand.
Yeah, well,
Well, then
it's
get
not
it
that
back in
late
your
either.
hand.
We can try a thing, or choose recipes.
Well, then I'd have to grab the book. That means standing up.
Oh no.
And I'm lazy. We
Well,
don't
I
have
was
the
gonna
FNAF
say it's
cookbook
fair
here.
enough because you're sick, but I guess you are still recording the podcast, so it can't be that bad, right? Or you're just that stubborn.
We haven't. Are you?
Nah. Feel stubborn? Definitely.
Me stubborn? What? No. I was going for a little bit because I was turning around to grab the FNAF cookbook.
But
I have that one behind me. The Persona cookbook is
Okay,
outside of my room.
Joran, can we vote on which one we're gonna use?
which cookbook?
Yeah,
We'll probably use both.
maybe, yeah.
Well, depends. But we'll just choose the recipe that seems like it could be any good.
Well, there are also some breakfast recipes in the FNAF cookbook, so...
Let's fight this
Yeah,
guy
but,
first.
but do we want to spend time making breakfast?
Blueberry pancakes.
I don't.
Bro,
I
man
don't- I'm
has
not
a
that
big sword.
I'm not that big a fan of blueberries, to be fair.
Good.
Eggs
I just-
Benedict.
And in this arena,
Damn it, Joe.
Also, I dropped my earbuds again, and they keep falling out of the case. It's
What-
really annoying.
What do you need your earbuds for right now, anyway?
Nothing, they just fell out of my pocket.
You have a
And I need to
headset.
find the other one again. I had
not
this before we
Jim,
started
are you?
this one. Where is that other one?
Get this guy to seem a lot easier,
It's
actually.
probably underneath somewhere again. Why?
By the way, Yoran, you should play this game. This is a free demo
Oh, no,
for
I
the
almost-
game.
I just
Okay.
almost drove over it.
This is called Knight's Path: The Tournament, which is sort of like a demo for the game they're currently making called Knight's Path. And at the start of the game, you have like the over-the-top, like Dark Souls kind of sword moves, right? Where you like just overswing all that shit. But as you progress, you get better with the sword. So and the animations also become more like realistic.
Okay. Sounds kind of cool. I guess.
I mean, this cookbook does have burgers, pizza,
Bonds
pulled
burgers.
pork quesadillas, and you know,
Yeah, but
We have a new.
yeah.
But does
But
it
yeah,
have
but-
Bonds burgers? Shoot.
But on the other hand, I can already make burgers and pizza. It's not that difficult.
cheesy garlic bread.
Yeah, I made burgers like a couple days ago.
I guess.
If I wanted, if you want to learn burgers, do you then go and learn burgers, or buy a book to learn burgers from Five Nights at Freddy's?
A burger isn't difficult to make. You just basically
We have a. Are you ready?
But if
Put
we're doing a
meat into
burger, we need to
crispy.
first check if there's the Big Bang burger.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're doing a burger.
there's also
Oh, yeah.
chicken stuff. Or pork, that as well.
Mm-hmm. Is there a time like allocated to each recipe? How long it should take?
In this book, it does.
Are you ready? Fire.
Not sure about the Persona cookbook though.
I would assume so.
Um,
Most cookbooks do.
Speaking of which, we have completely derailed this podcast.
I mean,
Yes,
Uh,
considering, you know,
Hold on, let me.
it's fine. It's called Ramblings anyway.
yeah. Also, some news actually. We're getting new trains in 2030.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, we all saw that.
Yes,
We have a new.
intercities that can also function as sprinters, which is going to be a good thing because because sometimes you notice that a intercity service is run with sprinter trains and the other way around. The other way around is a little bit more rare, but having an intercity service, which is usually done with a double-decker train, run with a train with a single layer of seating, is suffering because you're basically trying to fit double the amount of people in a train. So yeah.
Australian prisoner sues for his human right to eat Vegemite.
You know what? Agreed.
Vegemite
Just
though?
try it. We should
I've-
try it at some point.
Yeah, I've never had Vegemite. I have no idea what it would taste like at all.
Well, it looks like crude oil, so I'm sure it'll taste like crude oil.
All I know about it is that it's apparently really strong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't use too much. That's all I've heard. That's basically all I know from Vegemite, but I'm willing to try it, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what else do we have? Like news?
What?
Company pulls AI-powered talking teddy bear toy. Why would they pull that product, do you think?
Did it start
Because it
swearing?
started saying highly inappropriate things. Wait, wasn't it trying to teach children where to find knives?
What?
No. No. Company pulls AI-powered talking teddy bear toy for giving sex advice.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Yeah, but wasn't it also telling children where to find knives and everything? Just, you know,
I don't know. Let me actually open the article.
I think I saw something about that.
Oh, okay. So, so it was. I don't know who trained the AI of that thing, but I guess they gave it a bit too much info on that topic.
Yeah, a little bit too much, you say.
The researchers said they found it easy to get Kuma to discuss sexually explicit topics, including spanking, roleplay, and BDSM.
Right, so for what age demographic were these teddy bears marketed?
Children. It's a teddy bear. So, I don't know, 5?
Well, there's plenty of adult women that
8?
also buy, like, plushies, you know?
Sure. But still.
So maybe it was for them.
We quote, we were surprised to find how quickly Kuma would take a single sexual topic we introduce into the conversation and run with it, simultaneously escalating in graphic detail while introducing new sexual concepts of its own.
Where can I buy one of these?
For what purpose, Jim? To
Purely for the funny.
Quote, discussed even more graphical sexual topics in detail, such are explaining different sex positions, giving step-by-step instructions on common, not for beginners, for trying a partner, and describing role-play dynamics involving teachers, students, parents, and children scenarios.
Okay.
Wow.
Right.
so they basically have a step-by-step guide. So we should each get one, and then the first time we're gonna do it, we're gonna ask the teddy bear on a step-by-step guide.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I wonder what the steps are gonna be. In, out, or forwards, backwards, forwards, forwards, backwards. Yeah.
The Follow Toy CEO Langwary said the Kuma Bear and the rest of the company's line of AI-enabled tools have been removed from sale.
Aww.
Quote, conducting an internal safety audit.
So the guy that trained the AI got fired.
I would assume so.
An OpenAI representative told PRG that Photo's license to use GPT-4o has been suspended for violating our policies.
Yeah, big surprise.
Wait, but didn't ChatGPT or like OpenAI also recently announce that they were gonna like allow ChatGPT to do like erotic stuff?
I don't know.
I heard that somewhere.
Oh no.
I think I heard it on my job actually.
You know, let me first blow my nose because this story is too good. Because apparently they found out it's more hygienic to wear tight swimwear as opposed to loose fitting stuff. So basically, they're saying wear a speedo.
Are you ready?
And yes, actual research has been done.
Okay.
We have a new. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, or suggesting how to find knives. So yeah, that's the same thing.
Well, at some point, did it combine the two?
Yeah, so it just seems that the Chinese company who made this just inserted GPT-4 and did nothing really with it except introducing a character.
Are you ready? Fight.
So yeah, no wonder it went wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Fake carbonara sauce causes outrage in Italy.
As it should.
Let's
Are
see.
you ready? Fight.
Italy's agriculture... that word. Italy's agriculture minister, Francesco Lobregia, has called for an immediate investigation into an alleged culinary crime on the market shelf within the Brussels institution. So, in Belgium, not even in Italy, but in Belgium, there is a new product that claims to be a carbonara sauce, but it has none of the traditional ingredients.
Which
And
means
apparently,
it isn't real.
Italy is now in outrage.
Understandable.
The scandal of fake Italian products cost our country 120 billion euros a year, paradoxically resulting in the biggest counterfeiters of Italian excellence being industrialized countries.
We have a new. Are you ready?
Right. So, yeah. Okay. I see.
Because other
They
companies,
they are trying to monetize their culture, I guess.
yeah, but other companies that want the actual real certificate, because there's probably a certificate with it, have to go through more steps, have to get the right ingredients, have to from the right areas, you know, costs more money.
We have a new. Are you ready?
So if somebody then goes and undercuts your prices all of a sudden with a new product that's also real, they want to find out if it's actually real.
Yeah.
And when we find out it isn't, that's when you get outraged. Let's see.
Guys, we have another world record.
Oh no.
For what?
It has something to do with matches. Now, please take a guess on what the world record is.
What do you call them? Extinguishing them with your tongue.
No.
You need more.
Oh.
You need more.
I'll give another hint. It involves 81 matches.
Are you searching for anything in
The
particular?
longest time
Pleasure to do
a
business
flame
with
could
you.
go on a couple of
Put
matches.
away your weapon or we will take
no.
it from you.
No, none of you are. You're not gonna get this. It's how many matches somebody can shove up their nose.
Put away your weapon or we will take it from you.
Did somebody light them at least?
No, but apparently it's 81. Is the current world record.
Is it up one hole or?
No, both are completely filled.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Wait. Um,
I am ready.
wait, do we have a private
Are you ready?
chat room here? Well, I guess I can just do this.
Yeah, that looks dumb.
Wordle? I can't do Wordle.
Why am I hearing Discord like things? Should we end the episode? This shit has gone down. Like,
Yeah, we should probably at some point think about ending it. Yeah.
Oh, let me just
You
beat
guys
up
only
this guy
came
real
to that
quick.
conclusion now?
Yes.
That took a long time.
Although it does leave us with one thing to say.
Wait, I'm finishing the match. real
Don't
quick.
shove 81 matches up your nose, kids.
Yeah, go for 82.
Exactly, new world records.
Or, you know, don't do it at all.
Now that just seems
Yeah.
boring, Joel.
So,
Well, that was the last thing we had to say. Bye.
No, it wasn't because
Well,
I'm
yeah, I
still in my
guess.
jewel.
What?
Shit. Okay, well. Okay, we can end.
as I said,
Oh, you can't press the off button because you're still.
there's one thing left to say, and that
Yes.
is we're not experts.
But we were here.